So this is the V-Storm SX250 and we're going to take a quick ride on this motorcycle. Okay. Today I have the Suzuki SX250, you can call it the V-Storm SX250, and I've been wanting to test this motorcycle for a very long time because it is that 250cc adventure format motorcycle. And if you all have been following my channel for a long time, I have a very special spot for adventure format motorcycles because I'm really tall and these motorcycles are at least visually very tall. And that's very appealing to me. So this is just going to be a quick ride and quick impressions of the Suzuki V-Storm SX250. So let's get onto the motorcycle and see what it feels like. Okay, I have ridden the naked Gixxer 250 and the handlebars are clearly higher up. Very wide stance. You get the fly screen or the visor in front. It's very ergonomic. Very spacious, and I think I like this seating posture, although I would expect the tank to be a little bit wider because this seems very slim to me when you compare it even to the naked and the fully fed version. If you want to know anything about the performance and the engine on this motorcycle, you all can watch my Gixxer 250 video because it's very similar in that way. Just to shorten it and tell you all the gist of what I said in that video, very punchy, low down, very rideable in city traffic, and since this is a 250 and 6 gears and all of that, it's going to be pretty good on the highway also. So I would say 80 to 100 kilometers per hour you're going to feel very comfortable. But I do think you need a taller visor over here because I'm tall, so the wind is still hitting me with this visor on. Oh! Sounds good, man. Sounds good. When you have a taller motorcycle like this, it's so easy to filter through traffic. You don't have to be aggressive, you can just see so far ahead. Although this is not a very high motorcycle, but it's still higher than most fully fed naked motorcycles. So I'm doing a little bit of off-roading here. No problem. I like this motorcycle for many reasons. The format, the engine, the fact that it's not a very complicated and electronic heavy motorcycle. I have test ridden the KTM 390 Adventure and there are a bunch of electronics on it that make it very complicated. Some people like that, and till a certain extent even I would like that, like ABS and maybe off-road ABS as well. But anything more than that, it just gets a little complicated for me. I just think that the KTM platform, the adventure platform right now, it's so heavily inspired, or it is an evolution of the KTM Duke 390 that it loses some of the adventureness. And I have heard that the next iteration of adventure motorcycles from KTM in the 250 and 390 platform will be completely new platforms. So they will be developed from ground up, from chassis to engine to everything. And I think that will make it a much better motorcycle. So if this was 2021 and the SX250 was on sale, I would buy this instead of the RS200. Yes, I would. Only because this format is so good for India. The off-road format. Our roads are bad. We don't have good roads in India majority of the times. So for that reason, a motorcycle like this makes a lot of sense. A sports motorcycle, a freaking 1000cc fully fed bike doesn't make sense because one pothole and you're going to lose a rim or a suspension or something. But off-road motorcycles make so much sense in India. And if they have a good engine to pair with it, and they have 6 gears and decent highway capability, then why not? You know. So those were my quick thoughts on the V-Storm SX250. Now the only comparison I can make is with the RS200, and I know they're not the same format, and one is a 200, one is a 250, but the RS200 still has a better top end punch, you know. This is really good in the low and mid range, and I think even the naked and the fared bikes, they have this low and mid range very punchy 250cc, and in the top end they're like just okay, but the RS is really strong in the top end. But still, you can't compare it. I know top speed wise and all, this will be ahead. Any of the Gixxers will be ahead. So let's have a overview of the entire video and even my thoughts. It's a good format of motorcycle, the adventure format made for India. It's a good engine also, no problems with the engine. But I think Suzuki doesn't market their motorcycles that hard. You will see a lot of Suzuki Access scooters, you will see a lot of Suzuki Bergman scooters on the street, but you'll not see a lot of Suzuki motorcycles. I think the last motorcycle that was actually marketed well was the Suzuki Gixxer 150, the original one, and after that they seem to not care about the motorcycle business as much. And even if you go to the service center, you'll either see really big Suzukis like the Hayabusa and the V-Storm 650, or you'll get to see scooters. The motorcycles from the 250, 150cc segment don't seem to be there, or they're not selling as much. And pricing has a lot to do with how much you sell. This motorcycle, the V-Storm 250, is priced at 2,45,000 on road after a offer that's going on right now. And I think it's a little too expensive because there are 250cc motorcycles with more advanced engines at that price. And if you are going to be I know there's no issue with the oil cooling. I'm not saying that oil cooling is bad or anything, but if you're going to pit, and a lot of people in India tend to look at the spec sheet, then your pricing needs to be better. So that is all for this video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, ride safe, ride hard, always wear your helmet, and I think we need more adventure motorcycles in India. I will be extremely interested to buy an adventure motorcycle if it had twin cylinders, about 400 to 600 cc and tall. I would be really interested. I'll see you in the next one. I really like this motorcycle. I just wish that maybe in the coming years, Suzuki or any other brand, they can come up with a 400cc twin cylinder adventure motorcycle. That will be it for me. Off-road patch.